Try it out.
And no, I've done that. It
Many
didn't work out.
times.
And giving away a free console every
What?
day until E3. I know.
What?
How awesome is that? You want to know what's happening today?
Sure.
Okay. On the show today, Lance Henriksen is here live.
Yeah.
He is the godfather of sci-fi cinema, and his new book will teach us how to survive an alien infestation. Spoiler, kill them with fire.
Oh.
And Allison Hayslip goes to Children's Hospital and visits the very sick Rob Corddry, who yells at her. Also, somebody eats poop. Typical.
Yeah, HMOs. Then we'll reveal our finalists in the E3 Booth Babe contest. Yeah. You guys did good. You turned 16 hopefuls into 13 broken hearts. Oh. But don't worry, there are 3 more girls trying to squeeze into one tiny spot. That's exactly how I like it.
Kevin.
Plus, we'll take a game break and make some educated guesses about what Nintendo and Sony are up to for the old E3. It's gonna be good.
But first, let's find out what the top 5 web videos are today.
Do you want to go around the net?
I think that we should.
Okay.
Okay.
Do it.
Mountain bikes are expensive.
So is bridge work. Gone.
I mean, no face can take that much wood.
Do not throw gauntlets that you're not prepared to have picked up, Candace Bailey. Oh.
Oh, a wink! Ooh! What does it mean?
Yeah, what does it mean?
I don't know.
All right. Here at Attack of the Show, nothing makes us happier than a ridiculous song paired with ridiculous visuals.
Which is why we keep rewatching that Pop-Tart cat video.
Delicious. And now, yes, folks, it's been sweeted with a real cat. The saddest cat ever. Put me down. Listen, it's not animal abuse if it fills your heart with joy.
Oh,
That's
totally.
what I say. Yeah.
Totally.
Every time I take a scoop of peanut butter, I think that to myself, and it makes me feel a little bit better.
In at number 3 is an epic fan tribute to the Portal games, captured live on stage at the 2011 Fanime Masquerade.
Yeah, we're still waiting for Portal technology to become a reality, but until that happy day, here's a taste of what it would actually look like.
Good luck. Please place a weighted storage cube on the 1500 megawatt Aperture Science Heavy Duty Super Colliding Super Button.
I love that video. I'm a huge fan of that.
Were you one of them?
No, I would love to
Are
be
you
one
sure?
of them.
You
Yeah.
should.
Yeah.
You should do that.
I've seen a variation of that video. It was 2 girls, 1 portal, and they had this. They even used a companion cup,
Oh,
which was really.
Kevin, I want you gone.
Hey, that's a Portal reference.
Yes,
I
it
like
is.
that. I want you gone.
But I really want you gone. Please.
Right. Okay.
No, come back. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Huh?
Come back. I'm
I'm just
kidding.
right. I'm by the Twitter wall. I didn't really go that far. I took 2 steps. And somebody's got
back,
abandonment
Kevin.
issues.
I do.
Does that make it,
What
does
does
that make it
that
better?
wink mean?
Does it make it better?
I do have abandonment issues, actually.
Just do the wink though. It makes it hot, right? Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Those are some sexy abandonment issues.
That's like a pirate. Ah. It's a really scary face.
Is that what pirates
actually.
do? I want to board your ship.
Ah.
Are you serious or joking? That's why they wore patches, so it wouldn't confuse people.
I'm doing the patch eye. Ah. You know, whatever. In and number 2.
I'm gonna go back by the Twitter wall if that's cool.
Come back. Come back.
It's right over here.
Come back, Kevin.
All right.
Come back. Okay.
All right.
Number 2, some footage of hipsters in the wild from the Soundset Music Festival.
You know, the only thing more dangerous than a drunk guy in a dance circle is a drunk guy who doesn't like dance circles. Have never happened at the gathering of Juggalos. I mean, he'd have been shot, stabbed, and raped, but that would have never happened in that way. It's always sad when a clown dies.
At least he got to sleep through Cypress Hill.
It's true, yeah. He doesn't remember he went to that concert.
No.
Still ahead, a kid learns to ride a bike.
And Min turns into Winston Churchill.
He does?
Stick around. He does. Yes.
Really?
He does. Today's ATN took us to an outdoor concert where we enjoyed a knockout performance. Tell us, what band was playing? Tweet us your responses at AOTS #OMGROFLOL. If your response is the undisputed champ, we'll feature it on Friday's show.
Something different for today's #1 item. Do you know what it is?
I think I do.
Yeah. What is it?
Inspiration.
Whoa. Inspiration.
Learning to ride a bike is an important milestone in almost everyone's life, especially ours. Taking those training wheels off is our first baby step towards independence and adulthood.
So naturally, someone who's just taken his first bike ride would be a bit emotional, especially when accompanied by James Horner's soaring ode to courage from Braveheart.
Everybody, I know you can believe in yourself. If you believe in yourself, you will know how to ride a bike. If you don't, you just keep practicing. You will get the hang of it, I know it. If you keep practicing, you will get the hang of it, and then you can get better and better at it if you do it.
Give me some thumbs up.
Thumbs up, everybody! Rock and roll!
Kid! Very inspirational.
You're damn right that was inspirational. You know, I've always been a little bicycle curious, if you will. But I get it now.
You do?
I get it. I'm inspired.
Oh! Kevin, that is some gear.
I'm a bicyclist.
Cyclist?
Listen, the open road calls me, and I gotta answer.
Wow. Nice bike, Kevin.
Thank you.
It's really pretty.
Now listen, I don't know when I'll return, if ever. So goodbye, sweet Candace Bailey.
Goodbye, Kevin.
Goodbye, set. Goodbye, show. Wish me luck. I'm out of here. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, this is living. Riding alive. Oh, what's up, bitches? What's up, bitches? Holy, I'm on the moon. Holy hell, I'm on the moon. Oh, this is the best ever. Woo!
So, Kevin, how was that?
Never riding a bike again. It's stupid.
You're just being a baby because of your horrible internal injuries.
Ah! I think my lungs bleeding.
Yeah, probably. Let's head it over to Children's Hospital.
I didn't ruin my glasses. That's cool.
Every day, millions of children are affected by diseases and physical ailments. And each week, Children's Hospital is here to laugh at them. God, I love this show.
You think that's what we do? Hey, Slip, do you think that's what we do? Nobody believed that was a real PSA to begin with, okay? Nobody believed it!
We're here to help.
Children's
Hospital has been lampooning the medical genre for 3 seasons now on Adult Swim. And this year, the cast is promising even more laughs at the expense of sick children.
Thank you, Mr. Bunny. Papa.
So what's happening in today's episode?
Well, we're shooting 2 episodes at once. So today, my girlfriend, Britches, my clown girlfriend from way back when, comes back, and I need to heal her child with the healing power of laughter.
You did it.
I did it. It's because I cured him the old-fashioned way. And then we're also shooting our first episode. Henry Winkler, who plays Cy, gets the team back together, and we try and save a kid who's sinking in quicksand.
Kitty litter on this couch cushion is pretty urine soaked.
Yeah, well, tell me about it. It's from a pee couch.
I've heard you're a sexy doctor on the staff.
What I do is I read a lot of Men's Health. Just kind of, or not read, I just look at a lot of the pictures.
The pictures,
I try to get
GQ.
inspired by the abs. Oh! I didn't know I was one of the sexy doctors. I didn't know that.
That's the word on the street.
I know I'm one of the Jewish doctors.
Where is Lola? This is her specialty, this kind of thing. Lola, where are you?
Oh, I love Children's Hospital. I was excited when they asked me to do it. I was like, yes. I didn't know the part or anything.
Now that you know the part,
I made a mistake.
I need you.
I said I'll think about it.
When you call home and talk to your parents, what kind of show do you tell them you're on?
Ball show.
That's good.
Doesn't matter if there's cat poop already on the kitty litter.
Shouldn't.
You're back for season 3, finally. Hooray! What can we expect to see you do in season 3?
Generally just more making out and
I like
it. Being really inappropriate in front of kids.
Mostly a lot of bathroom jokes.
This water's making me have to pee. I'll be on my couch.
Is there ever a time that you show up and you read the script and you go, really? I'm gonna do that today?
No, not on this show. You know what you've signed up for. I guess the last season when we shot, there was one day when I go, wow, so we're gonna make out and dry hump on top of a child.
Ooh.
Are you stupid for a living?
They're child actors. They're being damaged by virtue of doing this, so it's kind of like a 2 birds, 1 stone situation.
Do you ever get tired of stealing the souls of children?
What?
This is us holding a ghost hand of a baby of somebody we couldn't save. It's not sad. That kid was a dick.
Same Lola, different day.
How long's this interview going? We should go get coffee or something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't do that. I go straight to the game.
Rob, we've heard a lot about the sand today, but
Yeah, this is quicksand.
this
Oh, that's cat poop.
cat poo.
Yeah, we use real cat
Oh.
poop on the show.
That's awesome. I had a Q-tip. You could have. Oh, okay.
No, this is all real cat poop.
That's
And,
fantastic. That's oh boy.
Quicksand. Crap! I'll be right there.
Make sure to watch season 3 of Children's Hospital. Where else can you see Rob Corddry and the gang coming up with the most inappropriate humor out there, like playing around in a morgue? Hey guys! Guys? Oh my gosh, you're incredible!
Now put in the sound effects.
Hey!
Thanks, Allison. Children's Hospital premieres tomorrow night on Adult Swim. Still ahead, Batman and Superman are getting rebooted. Sarah Underwood has details in the field. Again? Oh gosh, not again. I'm seriously. And later, Alien star Lance Henriksen's here live. Plus, Kevin will preview E3 and Game Break.
And now, news has a name.
Yes, it does. Sarah Underwood.
Thanks, guys. Right now it's time to start the feed.
All the news you need to know.
It's Wednesday, June 1st, and here are your top stories. It's official. DC Comics is rebooting their entire comic book universe. Yeah! Yesterday, DC, the home of heroes like Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and Green Lantern, announced that it will start fresh with a series of 52 new first issues. Their goal is to make the universe more accessible to new fans and to update costumes and characters to make them more contemporary. In other words, no old school Robin running around in a Speedo anymore. The reboot kicks off on August 1st with Justice League #1. Prius owners don't worry about fuel economy, but due to a new recall, they might have to worry about being able to steer their car. Toyota Motor Sales USA just issued a voluntary safety recall of over 52,000 early model Priuses. The issue relates to nuts securing parts of the steering column that might gradually come loose over time. What could start as stiff left turning could turn into inadvertently wrapping your car around a tree. So, if you own an early Prius, bring your car in and get your nuts checked, kids. Yeah! Yesterday, the blog This Guy Has My MacBook made a petty laptop theft internet famous. Now, thanks to the power of the web, the suspect has been tracked down and arrested. All right. The man who had his laptop stolen used an app called Hidden to remotely snap pictures of the creep using his computer. The photos of the clueless individual went viral and eventually caught the attention of the Oakland Police Department. By using one of the photos, they were able to trace the cab company that the man worked for and trick him into picking up an undercover officer. So see, the internet can do good things too, guys. And finally, GameSpot got a hold of the newest trailer for the long-awaited Batman Arkham City. Yeah! If that's not already enough to make you nerdgasm, get ready for a little taste of Catwoman.
There's still work to do here in Arkham City. It looks like Joker is trying to control who runs the streets.
The only way to get by in this place is to get ourselves some respect. Fear. That's how we get respect. Show them all that we do things.
Just couldn't keep away, huh? Can't say I blame you. Come to Kitty. This is gonna hurt.
Yeah! Arkham City and Chills on October 18th. I'm Sarah Underwood, and you've just been fed. Yeah! Now back to Candace and Kevin. Thanks, Sarah Underwood! You're welcome. Thank you.
I love you.
I love you too.
I love her more.
I love her more.
As everyone's aware, the internet is primarily a repository of two things: boobs and kittens.
Our newly crowned kings of dot comedy know this all too well.
By meticulously editing themselves into hit movies, the Pistol Shrimps have racked up over 16 million views, and they did it all in less than 3 years. Here's how 2 college students from Norway became a YouTube phenomenon. Stian Hofstad grew up in the Norwegian town of Ford with an interest in animation. Thanks to the influence of South Park, Stian began making simple animations on his computer to entertain his friends. Meanwhile, in Grimstad, Norway, Christer Larsen was coming of age watching movies like Star Wars and Harry Potter. and he soon set his sights on filmmaking. Both Stian and Christer decided to follow their dreams and began studying film and television at Bergen University in Norway. There, at a party in 2008, Stian met Christer for the first time and mentioned that he always wanted to edit himself into a Harry Potter movie. Christer was astonished. He wanted the exact same thing and already owned 2 matching Harry Potter costumes. Neither had the necessary equipment, but the school did, so they took advantage of the film department's giant blue screen, their cameras, and their lighting equipment, and they shot their first fake trailer, Harry Potter and the Outcasts of Hogwarts.
It's Hermione. Is she naked? No.
In the first few days after its release in October of 2008, their video about 2 high-talking twits at Hogwarts racked up 10,000 views, and in just 6 months had topped 100,000. The pair knew they were onto something and ramped up production. They cranked out more parodies of movies, including Twilight and Lord of the Rings, taking their favorite scenes completely out of context.
Do you think Hermione will like my penis?
You need to shave, my friend.
Starting in 2010, Stian and Christer set out to produce some of their most viewed videos ever. In June of the same year, they followed that success by combining the Lord of the Rings with the World Cup games and those annoying vuvuzelas.
You have my bow. And my axe.
And my vuvuzela. With over 4 million hits, Gandalf Goes to the World Cup is still their most viewed video to date. In the fall of 2010, Stian began graduate school for film studies at Columbia University in New York City, 3,500 miles from Christer, who's still in Norway. In the weeks before Stian's departure, the Pistol Shrimps shot 35 sketches, so they'd have plenty of new content for their YouTube channel. This summer, they plan to make even more so their fans won't have to go very long without a new video. Until then, Christer and Stian both plan to continue working towards careers in film and want to keep making Pistol Shrimps videos for as long as their YouTube fans will let them.
We're playing at Hagrid's tonight.
I feel it's the place to be tonight.
Yeah!
If you want to, go ahead, lean on it. If you want to lean on into it, lean on into it. It's fine. It's fine. He survived. That's right. Those weren't mine, I swear. He survived several encounters of ugly, hissing predators that worship a fat queen, and that was not on the Jersey Shore. It's rather Shakespearean performance, if you ask me. Joining me now, co-author of the new book, Not Bad for a Human. Lance Henriksen is here, everybody. Honor and a privilege to have you here, sir. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
So that didn't end so well for you in that clip, but you did all right. You were on on the floor for weeks. I read, just basically covered in cream of wheat and cottage cheese and all sorts of questionable fluids.
I'm just shocked at how long ago that was.
Yeah. When was that? What was that? 80.
Something. Yeah.
80 something. Well, you were 3 years old at the time, so it was totally. You were just a young pup. What was that like? I mean, I read for weeks. You were literally just on a floor in your own sick, covered in this white goo because you didn't want like an animatronic double to play the part?
You know, there's no CG in this. You know,
right.
So it was all done. Stan Winston used every trick in the book. You know, popping arrow and like they did back in the old westerns.
Yeah.
And then they had wires on a dummy, and they wanted to build an animatronic, you know, bishop. Mm-hmm. And I said, no, don't do it, man. I'll just imitate the dummy.
Done. Actors, that's what they do.
Yeah, it was good.
Incredible. And now, Aliens, that was like, I think, 25 years ago, but your history with James Cameron predates that,
back,
right?
Yeah.
So
well, we did a movie down in Jamaica called Piranha 2.
Yeah. You don't have to explain Piranha 2 to this crowd, by the way. If there's one movie that's in their Netflix queue, it's Piranha 2.
Yeah, that's the one that will never go away for me.
Why do you say that?
Oh, well, no, you know, it's very, very low budget. And that's where I met Jim. Mm-hmm. And we had a Italian Greek producer, and he kept interrupting the scene, saying, "If you really do this scene fast, I'll take you to the best dinner you've ever had." And Jim is, you know, frothing at the mouth because we're in front of a helicopter and the blades are going, and I'm doing a scene with a girl and we're 50 miles of track, and this guy's saying, "I'll take you to dinner." Yeah.
You guys, listen, if you want to hit the sizzler, let's get in under budget.
Yeah,
like, really? Like, I don't care about the buffet.
No,
let's
not
get the
even
scene.
sizzler, man. It was in Jamaica, and it was like a crawfish house, you know, whatever it was.
Not even boiled. They were just literally on the floor alive. It was like you just kill them and get them. I heard you actually wore the attire that one of the waiters was wearing at a restaurant.
Yeah, we had no wardrobe. So when I got down there, there's two stories that are important there. I mean, when I got down there, there was a big speedboat that I had to drive, and I'd never been in a boat like that. And I said, "Get me down there a week ahead, and I'll learn how to drive the boat." And they didn't. no budget. So I get down there and the first thing I did was put the boat up on the dock.
Not dock the boat, literally physically
On
put the boat.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
they don't go there.
And the guy that owned it, that we rented it from, went, oh man, he was flipping out. And I said, Jim, who's going to get between me and this guy if we do it again? And so I did. I tried to do it fast because I had to look cool.
Right. Of course.
And put it right back up on the dock again.
That's all right. Hey,
it's my life.
You guys wrapped and got to the Red Lobster on time. That's
We
what
did.
matters. That's what matters. And was it true that Cameron wanted originally you to play the Terminator?
Yeah, he did. I didn't know it.
Yeah. They're actually watching they're watching NFL over there.
Oh,
That's a
I got
sports game, yeah.
It's funny. You guys are killing me, man. He said to me, look, go in 15 minutes before I come in to pitch the movie. And go in as a Terminator and give him a sense of what it's like.
So go in as the character?
As the Terminator,
Okay.
yeah. So I got a big pair of boots and ripped shirts and put silver, it was Vantage cigarettes, the gold foil.
The foil from the inside?
Put
Yeah.
it on my teeth and burnished it in. And then I kicked the door in, and the secretary almost had a heart attack. And I dropped the typewriter in her lap, and then I went into the office and stood there giving the hairy eyeball to the producer. And then Jim arrived, and I left. That was it.
That was I think he wanted you to warm up the room, not scare the crap out of them, right?
That might have been the case. But
I love it when you look back on the story that is your life so far. When it's done, it's sitting there and it's hardcover. Do you go, okay, it's time to work on the next one?
No, it's like a Dickens story. You don't do a second bio. Bio 2. It's a little bit like a Dickens story, I think the biggest thing that the industry has given me is the ability to become a better human, just from all the exposure.
That's weird because
Great
normally
people.
it normally creates monsters out of normal, like happy everyday people.
Don't be cynical, man.
I'm just being honest. But yeah, do you think anybody looking? You guys want to join for the last question here?
I'd rather talk to them.
Lance Henriksen, everybody. Not bad for a human.
I'm just gonna hang out right here.
Come on.
In stores now. This is his life. I think he got another book to write, by the way. I think this is chapter 1 right here.
Yeah, right.
Pleasure to chat with you. I don't want to interrupt you and the ladies. But, I really am a huge fan. It's an honor. And it's an amazing book as well.
I'm just messing around with you.
No. It's all
really good.
I don't
And
blame
it's
you.
really
Enjoy
nice
it.
to meet you.
Yes, nice to
Lance
meet
Henriksen, Not Bad for a Human. It's available online or at notbadforahuman.com. Candace and Sarah.
Well, we can just
Take
go
care.
from there, I guess. So, our viewers turned 16 hot chicks into 3, and they didn't do it creepily like a serial killer. They used the power of voting.
Here are the finalists to become this year's E3 Booth Babe as picked by you.
There's an ancient proverb that says E3 and booth babes go together like E3 and booth babes. Once again, G4 has put the call out for the ultimate gamer girl to represent our booth at this year's E3. You listened, you voted, and from our 16 finalists, we've narrowed it down to 3 lovely ladies. Our first finalist is Casey DeFritas from Tampa, Florida.
I think I should be G4's E3 2011 booth babe because I love video games.
This cute co-ed is a mass communications major at the University of South Florida and wants to be a video game journalist. To prove it, she was a finalist at her school's Super Smash Bros. Tournament. She works at a GameStop, and she's been known to dress up as a sexy Pikachu from time to time.
Send me to E3. Thanks.
Our second finalist is Kelly Oster.
I would love to be your G4 booth babe at E3 because I went to school for 3D animation purely to justify my gaming habit.
This perky gamer from Las Vegas, Nevada claims her gaming's just for research, but her list of favorite characters includes Master Chief, Lara Croft, and the ladies of DOA Volleyball. But her favorite game of all time is Super Mario Bros. 3. It sounds like she's a Renaissance gamer to me.
I love my Xbox, but I'm willing to play with anything.
And our third finalist is V-Fam.
I want to be your next E3 gamer girl because I love and I have a very strong passion for video games.
This doe-eyed gamer from Seattle, Washington has played practically every game on every console. Her resume includes playing Counter-Strike, StarCraft, and running raids with her level 85 Blood Elf mage in World of Warcraft. Needless to say, she's a serious gamer.
I love video games, and it's always been a part of my life.
Who will be crowned as G4's E3 Booth Babe? Will it be Casey, Kelly, or V? We'll reveal our winner live next week during our E3 2011 coverage.
All right. You know what that means? We're finally going to get some hot chicks up in this LA mug. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not high-fiving that. I don't know where it's been.
Yeah. Me neither.
I know you've been waiting your whole life for a clap-off bra. It's time to attack this craptastic stuff.
What?
Yeah. First things first, everyone needs a good lucha libre mask, period. So if you're lacking in that department, grab yourself one of these authentic Mexican wrestler masks. Whether you're a Technico or a Rudo, that's a good or bad guy for you noobs, these one-size-fits-all masks are perfect for any aspiring south-of-the-border wrestler or just plain cool person. There's a wide variety of styles ranging from $20 to $100, and they even come fit for female wrestlers. Yes, I've already put my order in. I don't know about you guys, but when I think about giving my teeth a good cleaning, I think bacon. So thank God there's bacon toothpaste! From the same people who brought you wasabi lip balm and bubblegum cocktail weenies, gross, comes a toothpaste that encapsulates all the greasy, fatty amazingness of the American breakfast staple. Why the American Dental Association hasn't approved this wonderful hygienic product is beyond me. Lather your teeth in porky goodness for only $5. And finally, it's a problem that's plagued man since the beginning of time. Taking off a woman's bra. But worry no more, Rico Suave. Get that bra off with a snap or a clap with the clap-off bra. Inspired by Syrian lingerie technology, and just like the as-seen on TV clapper, light switcher, this bra will fly off with a simple slap of the hands, and nothing more. And thanks to the wonders of Instructables, you can build your very own. Just don't wear it to a concert.
I'm not even wearing a bra, Kevin. What are you?
Why do you think I'm clapping?
Up next, it's the last game break before E3, and we'll tell you what to expect from Nintendo and Sony.
Can't feel my hands. Do you want to feel them?
Stick around. Here's a question for you. Would you sacrifice all of your hair, including body hair, for free laundry for life? You logged on to G4TV.com and told us what you thought. We'll have the results right after the break.
Fail. You're dead. Major fail. Fail. Fail, 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 fail. You lose.
The results are in, and about 68% of you said you would sacrifice all of your hair, including body hair, for free laundry service for life. It's too bad they don't make anything to cover your newly shaven eyebrows. Log on to G4TV.com for more questions like this and tell us just how far you'd go.
All righty, Game Break has a peek at what Nintendo and Sony have up their sleeves for next week's E3. Ladies and gentlemen, X plays Blair Herter. Thank you. Zorbit, stop it. Stop it. No.
Thank you.
Oh, good. E3 is almost upon us. There are a lot of expectations, of course, for both the Sony and Nintendo press conferences. I think those are going to be the big ones. Let's start with Sony. Kind of a huge elephant in the room here, which, oddly enough, the elephant has my driver's license ID and my credit card number. The April PSN hack is sort of a big deal here.
Sure.
Do you think they'll address it, or will they just pretend it didn't happen and, hey, everything's fine now, everything's cool?
Well, I think even if they're not planning on addressing it, the press conference, which, of course, we're airing live, the great and powerful Adam Sussler is covering that, and there's no way he's going to let them get away without talking.
Do you think they're going to just cut to a slide of sales and Adam's going to be like, what about the ID theft?
Yeah, so not only are they going to address it, I think they're definitely going to make, this will be the first time they actually go out on TV, they're going to make like a heartfelt apology, I think. Also tell people what they can do in the future to not only protect themselves more, but how they're going to pay people back. But more importantly, I think what they really need to focus on is how do they make people feel safe about this.
Right.
And honestly, we've been speculating a lot around the office, and I just don't, personally, I don't know what they're going to do to convince people that it's going to be safe in the future.
What if they gave you a new puppy?
Oh, God, that would be awesome. Yeah.
There you go. It's a lab. There you go.
That would work.
You're back on PSN.
Yeah.
It's a lot of puppies. That's not happening. happening.
Until they hack my puppy.
Yes, exactly.
Wait a minute.
It was an Aibo. Yeah. Infamous 2 is coming out next week as well. Now, why would Sony choose to release a title the same week as E3 as opposed to hyping it up a little bit there?
Sure. Well, first of all, part of the kind of make good for the PSN hack was getting Infamous for free.
Right, you got the free downloadable game. Yeah.
And I went back and played it myself. I forgot how great it was. So I think, it's kind of, people are excited about Infamous too, so it's probably has something to do with that.
Okay.
But I really think they're releasing this exclusive the week of, because I think they're going to focus on what I wanted to talk about next, which is the NGP or, PS Vita.
The PS Vita,
is what it's,
if you believe the code name.
Yeah, which is what it's rumored to be called, because last year, that is what they made a big deal about, is the NGP. Now, what we've seen is that Nintendo can release another handheld system. It sells 1 trillion copies. Obviously, there's still market space available out there. People are still excited about handhelds. So I think what we're going to see this year, not so much exclusive titles from Sony, but a lot of NGP stuff.
Will those be exclusive titles, or are these going to be rehashes of old PS2 games and ports of PS3 games?
I think we're going to see a lot of that.
Yeah.
But what I think that we're also going to see, our software is software that's developed for that portable. And outside of that, I think they're going to show a way that people can use this to make it more connected, to make their kind of online experience a little more connected. Bringing gaming on the go is what they've been promising, and I think that they're really going to showcase that there.
It's an interesting point with referencing Nintendo, because when they release a handheld, granted the 3DS was a little pricier than handhelds in the past, but they release a handheld, it's more of a budget price device, and even in this smartphone, cell phone world where they say, well, that's where mobile gaming is, they still sell like hotcakes.
Yeah.
If Sony comes out and this NGP or the PS Vita Vegavitamin is $500, will it survive at that price point, or does it have to come in at $3 or less?
Well, people have been saying, well, look at the PS3. It was $600 when it launched, and now nobody bought it, but now people are buying it. The reason people are buying the PS3 is because Blu-ray won the format war, and that's why people started buying the PS3 that didn't already own one. I think because there's no format kind of problems here, they're gonna have to come in at a low price point. Otherwise, people are gonna say, again, I own a Nintendo, a Game Boy Advance, a Game Boy Color, a DS, a 3DS, a DS XL, Lite, whatever. Like, I don't need another one. So I think it has to be accessible, and it has to offer something different. And I think that online connectivity is what could separate this from all of Nintendo's handhelds.
How ironic that online connectivity could save Sony on this one. All right, what about Nintendo's Project Cafe, their next generation console? Do we know anything about it?
Sure. Well, my favorite thing is that it's rumored to either have an 8 gigabyte or a 320 gigabyte hard drive. So
it's either it could be powered by a hamster on a wheel or powered by a jet engine.
Right.
We don't know.
We don't know yet.
Okay.
Well, we do know it's definitely going to have high definition graphics, or as close to what the norm is at this point.
Will it be like the successor to a GameCube, or will it be a successor to the Wii?
Everything that we're hearing is pointing towards it being the successor, the true spiritual successor to the GameCube.
Okay.
The Wii was kind of an experiment in how people play games. I think that this Project Cafe, or whatever they're going to call it, will be kind of Nintendo's true successor to their last console.
I will say, like, it's odd. Like, I'm oddly excited for this announcement.
Absolutely.
Because like the Wii may have become whatever the Wii is today, but when that thing was first announced and when it first came out, everybody had one. It was the talk of the town, and it was a lot of fun. Do you think this new console will be revolutionary, or do you think it might just be another evolution?
I think that it's probably going to be another evolution, but it'll be revolutionary to Nintendo in the sense that I think they're probably going to do online right this time around.
You think so?
And since they have the world's biggest gaming install base, I think that what they can do with their online community, if they do it properly in this console, is going to shape how kind of game makers approach online connectivity in the future.
Now, last year it was all about the 3DS. Really quickly, is Reggie going to have to say something special about the 3DS or announce some titles?
You better show us something that you showed us last year that's playable. Because every game they brought to the Nintendo press conference right after we had them live, they showed all this great stuff. People were excited. We have seen none of those games. And so I think we've got to see we've talked about Kid Icarus, I think the big thing, they're going to have to show Skyward Sword.
Yeah.
I think that's what Reggie has to show. They have to make an announcement about it, because if they don't show the game that had everybody talking 12 months ago, then people are going to be really disappointed with their presence this year.
All right, well, we will be there covering it all regardless.
Absolutely.
25 hours of it. You can watch E3 live on G4 all next week. Again, 45 game demos. Herder will actually be dressed as Princess Toadstool as well.
Yeah, shaking my legs.
Not even required.
Shaking them.
You just wanted to do it.
No, that's what I do.
Blair Herder, everybody. Thank you so much, sir. Appreciate the discussion. Now over to Miss Candace.
Today's epic fail is next. Motorcycle helmets won't protect you from shame. Stick around. Shame! Yeah!
Every day until E3, we're giving away a free console. Yesterday's winner of a PS3 is Patricia M. of Pulaski, Virginia. Congratulations, and today you could win a Nintendo 3DS. To enter, visit our website at g4tv.com/road to E3. Get your entry in between now and June 2nd by noon Eastern to be eligible, and we'll announce the winner on tomorrow's show.
Coming up tomorrow on an all-new Attack of the Show. Actor Rob Corddry from Children's Hospital will be here live in studio to give us our annual comedy checkup. Plus, we'll check out 3 hotly anticipated new games you'll see next week at E3, including Batman Arkham City, Zelda Skyward Sword, and Assassin's Creed Revelations. And Grace Helbig suits up with the mutants of X-Men First Class when she meets up with James McAvoy and the uber-sexy January Jones. See it tomorrow. It's time for today's epic fail. Here's a drag race.
All right, I love RuPaul.
Sadly, this has nothing to do with RuPaul. Though we're pretty sure a gentleman in a dress would have pulled this move off with a lot more dignity.
Thanks to Lance Henriksen for being 10 kinds of awesome. Thank you to Sarah Underwood, to Blair Herder, to Allison Hayslip. Thanks to Clarence Clemens, Samuel Clemens, and Clementines.